This is a bit of a impromptu mission here. I'm on Lake Hāwea. I was just coming through to Lake Wanaka from Tekapo, and this lake looked pretty nice, and it's pretty late in the afternoon, so I thought, well, let's just give it a go. I ran into the harbour master. He was pretty helpful. I don't know how far I'm going to get. It might be a bit of a short mission, but apparently this lake's been very windy for the last month or so. That's where I launched. Just in there, it's a campground slash boat ramp, just off the main drag there, and I'm heading out that way. Looks pretty nice again, doesn't it? So join me on this little ride. I don't know how long it's going to go for, but let's have a look.
Leave it all behind. Let it all go. It's not worth it anymore. You can't convince them to change their minds. Friends can easily become a fool. Blood sometimes just won't let you go. When the wind blows and it rains, and you don't know why it pains you so, and it won't stop for a while. Just hang in there, it's worthwhile.
So Lake Hāwea, you can see it's quite a big lake. It goes right around that corner and up, and Harbour Master tells me it's probably upwards of an hour, depending on how choppy it is, to get round to the other end. So I'm not going to make it there at this time of the day. But I think what I'm going to do, I'll take you around the coastline, and there's a couple of little creeks he pointed out, which apparently are worth taking a look at just on this side, which would be the northeastern side. And I'll see the chops already coming up. When I just came down, it was just dead flat. So hopefully this holds out. But as you can see, just another stunning place to ride. If you caught this, I've been down here on a glassy day without the ski before, and it's just absolute magic. You can see the mountains behind you. And Hāwea, the township, is pretty small. It's almost like a little alpine town, but it's beautiful. And there are a couple of nice cafes just up on the hill there. So let's just go around this way, eh? So you can see the coastline's a little bit different already. It's definitely quite a coarse pebble beach all the way along shorefront. There's a really nice walk that takes you around here. I forget what it's called, but yeah, very alpine. As you can see, all this is just covered in snow when you're getting into winter. Now if you're going around this way, I've been this way before, if you take the what would it be, the southern side of the lake along that way, pops you out through what they call the neck, which has views of Lake Wanaka and Lake Hāwea, and then if you keep going, I believe that takes you around the eastern side of Lake Wanaka until you get to Haast, and then Haast Pass, which takes you over to the west coast, which is an amazing drive. But again, you can just see, catch this on a good day, this is what you're looking at. So I'm going to try and get down there and see if I can get to these little creeks that the Harbour Master was talking about. Bit of an impromptu mission. Again, just fantastic landscape, very alpine. And it comes up quite sharply straight away on the edge of the lake straight up. This will be very pretty in winter. It's very cold though. Quite a bit of farmland on here. So somewhere up here, there is a creek of some sort. There's a couple of them. So I was wrong about the lake. It was only a little bit choppy where I launched. Everywhere else seems completely fine. It's beautiful. Now, one thing I didn't check was my gas tank before I came out, so I've got to be a bit careful here. Should have gone to the petrol station before we went, but I'll just try and stay out of boost and nose my way around. I think that's the creek over there. The harbour master said they're one of them. I'm not going to get a ski up. That's probably it. But this is beautiful. I can see the change in tinge in the water, which tells me, yep, there we go. You can see the bottom now. Still pretty deep, not too bad, but definitely a lot shallower. I'm trying to keep my distance around here. Nice little beaches though. You could probably park in there. Looks to be a little campground. Maybe that's a dock camp or something in there. Just in there. But I'll just go up here and see if I can find a nice little beach to beach up at. I've just pulled up to this really nice little beach and I'm about halfway around the lake and just more stunning scenery. It's just everywhere. Have a look at this. You can see up there, that's the neck I was talking about. So up there is where you go around towards the Haas Pass, and Lake Wanaka's on the other side. I don't know when I'll be filming or releasing this one. I'm going to be filming tomorrow, hopefully on Lake Wanaka, depending on the weather. And whether this one comes out or that one comes out first, we'll find out. And that's looking further north. Don't know how much further I'll go. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I might jump onto the other side and go back around. I couldn't find any creek, so that's alright. I think where I went the first time, that little creek might have been the one the harbour master was talking about. It's just something about a flood. If you know anything about that, let me know. But yeah, there's no way I was getting a ski up there. Alright, got to keep moving, cross the lake and see what I can find on the other side before this wind picks up. And I haven't got much time before I've got to get out of here. One heads up, make sure if you're down in these lakes you bring sandfly spray or repellent, insect repellent. If you don't, like I didn't today, you get absolutely murdered by sandflies. So yeah, do that. Time to keep going. Everywhere. Wow, that was fun. Kind of surreal actually, just suddenly hit a glass mirror-like patch of water here. And every time you do a turn you look up and you see the Alps and the mountains and there's nobody on the water. So this is probably not a usual experience. This is a weekday. So imagine tomorrow if it was like this on Saturday. There'd be a lot more recreational boaters and skiers. Ah, it's so peaceful. I might just sit here for a bit. Let's get going. I was absolutely finging it right then, so I need to remember to bring my helmet. I got this really good skiing helmet. I think it was Oakley or Solomon, I can't remember, it might have been Oakley, but it's got that really good air protection for skiing, and it just helps you don't get that wind roar. So I didn't bring it down south with me. It would be really helpful once you get over about 70-80 km an hour. You know, when you get that, takes that away, much more comfortable. But on the eastern side of the lake here, oh, hang on, northeast, west, western, southwestern, This is where the main highway comes. So when I was sitting out there in absolute bliss, the only thing I could hear was the occasional car. So that's where all the cars are going. The other side there looks to be a gravel road, must be a road going somewhere. But this is all sealed, main highway somewhere. And there's a lot more beaches on this side of the lake, so you can see still sort of coarse sand / pebble, but I suspect this is where a lot of people park up and once they're doing their recreational, whatever it is, water skiing, cruising around, fishing. There's a guy that just pulled in before me at the boat ramp. He caught I think a salmon and a brown trout. So the harbour master said, so apparently pretty good fish in this lake. Yeah, catch this on a good day like I did. If I come a bit earlier, I could have gone a lot further up and explored, but never mind. I'm really glad I came on here. So I'm going to keep rocking up that way and get back to the boat ramp, because that little burst was not good for the old gas tank. So I'll get back, get myself ready, go back, go past the petrol station, and probably get myself a non-alcoholic beverage, get myself ready, checked in, my accommodation ready for tomorrow. Hopefully I get to ski. It's looking good on the weather map for Wanaka. Just going to do a bit of research on the best place to launch, and it should be a good adventure for you there. So yeah, again, don't know whether this one's going to come out before that one. See, but thanks again for tuning in. Really good time down south, so I hope you're enjoying these little adventures.